Okay, my name is Manuel García Piqueras. I work in IES Tomás Navarro Tomás in Albacete, Spain. And this year we joined the STEMforYouth project. Okay, the teaching methodology that we follow this year in our lessons can be split into 4 steps. First step is for the statement, for the problem. The second step is for the analysis. And the third step is to find out, to obtain a possible solution. And then the fourth step is to criticize, to measure if it is possible this solution that we found out. And why did you use this way, this methodology? Because I think that it is the way that real projects, real life projects function, okay? And this is the way that science advances. When you solve a problem, then it arouses another questions, another things which are very, very interesting and important. And that's the way science advances. So that it's important to use this methodology from my point of view. Okay, this year we have implemented tutorial arm. We also made a robot that solved the the Rubik cube. We also made another one, a car, which could be controlled using our mobile phone. But there are 3 projects that we made in our high school designed for the STEMforYouth competition. We joined the STEMforYouth competition. We joined air pollution project. We also joined the exponential function, and then we also joined the science in 3D, and we made an astrolabe. I think that we learn a lot about this project, and that's why we chose those projects. Firstly, because we will learn a lot about these projects, and also because all those projects were very, very interesting for the teachers, but firstly for the students. Yes, of course, all those projects were related to the school curriculum. For instance, when we work with the astrolabe, you have to use many things related to astronomy, with physics, laws of the universe, and all those things are stuck into one project, okay? And this is very important. This is very important to consider, because we understood how the errors of the instrument worked, and we discovered that it was related to the Gaussian distribution. And then we learned a lot about that. So that many concepts, laws and procedures that are scattered in many subjects, they were joined into one project. And this is very important for the advance of the understanding of all those things in the classroom. Okay. Okay, as I have mentioned before, concepts, laws, and procedures were related, for instance, for the Gaussian distribution, for Pascal, laws of physics. Also, we understood many things about statistics, because when you want to measure the errors of the astrolabe, then you have to use many things related to statistics, and then all those things are related finally with a distribution of probability, and then all those things were very important. But we also understood how to solve problems, okay? When we wanted to solve the Rubik cube, then you had to analyze the problem, and then you had to find out the best way to solve this kind of problem. You can use IT, you can use mathematics, you can use physics, and then you have to know things about those issues, those subjects, but you also discover many other concepts related to these subjects. So I think that we learned a lot about this kind of methodology and about these projects. Okay, skills. Well, they developed firstly the skill of working in groups. Okay, when we joined the STEMforYouth competition, then we had to join skills of students which were very good at mathematics, but also, we had also to join the skill of students which were very good in physics or in chemistry, and then they understood that if I help the other, then the other can help me, okay? And then if we exchange our knowledge, then the final product is going to be a better product than before. So that this is the principal skill that we learned. Join our knowledge, join forces, and then we'll be better. Okay, we will improve a lot, and this is something that we learned, because teachers also, mentors also learned a lot about these kind of things. But also we learned a lot about mathematics, about physics, about chemistry. Also mentors, also teachers know a lot about other areas. Okay, for instance, I am a mathematics teacher. This year I learned a lot about physics, chemistry, and so on and so forth. Okay, I think that the projects proposed are very nice indeed. For instance, the projects about engineering, I think that they are the best projects, because you have to build something in order to solve a problem after an analysis, and then finally you can measure the final product. But for instance, there are other activities. For instance, I am a mathematician and I like very much the activities about mathematics, but I think that they are not real STEM projects. I think that you need one more step, you need something else to improve this kind of activities. In my case, I think that mathematics are very important to mathematics, or physics, chemistry. All those laws are very important to make a STEM project very nice. A superb STEM project must have nice mathematics. But in this case, the mathematics, the projects related to mathematics are nice, but I think that they are not real STEM projects. Okay, advantages, everything, all those projects made an improvement in our classroom. The only thing that was a disadvantage was the amount of time, because you need more time. Okay, I think that this is because this is the first time that we work with this kind of methodology. So we spent a lot of time in things that didn't fit very much with the final product. Okay, so I think that next projects will be better, because we are not going to spend so much time in things that are not worth it, you know. Therefore, I think that you need time, but it was just because we were beginners. Therefore, right now, I think that we will improve very much our classrooms with this kind of methodology and with this kind of projects. Of course, we are completely satisfied. We are deeply grateful to this kind of projects. We are deeply grateful to the whole staff of STEMforYouth project, because for my point, for me, it has been awesome, amazing. I learned a lot about other subjects, but not only subjects, concepts. I also understood how this kind of projects function. Okay, I understood how this teamwork goes on, and then I am deeply grateful, because I am going to change the way that I teach from this point onwards. Okay, I understood that this is the real change that we need in our classrooms. This is something very, very important for me. Our high school is amazed with this STEMforYouth projects, and right now everybody wants to join the STEMforYouth project, because I didn't mention that, but this year members of our high school were in the winning teams that won the STEMforYouth competition, and it was amazing for the students, amazing for all the high school, and everybody wants to join the STEMforYouth project and the STEMforYouth competition, and everybody is interested in research in this kind of projects. So I think that this is something that we have to use, this interest, this high level of interest has to be properly organized, and then we are going to get superb results, amazing results next year. Not only this year, which was amazing, and we are deeply grateful to STEMforYouth project, but also next year, we think that we are going to make many, many important things related to these STEM activities and projects. So this is the beginning. I think that it is going to be amazing, and for me it's going to be the beginning of a new way of teaching. Okay, my recommendations to improve this kind of projects, this kind of STEM education in general, is that you have to use things related to several areas, okay? Because if you focus only in one area, then this is something that is going to be part of just one teacher or two teachers and students related to those teachers. So that if we make something which includes mathematics, astronomy, engineering, IT, biology, then all those teachers must be exchanging their knowledge. And then as the teachers exchange the knowledge, then the students also understand how important it is to be in touch with the other, okay? How to include, how to understand that mathematics is important, biology is important, IT is important, but you have to mix all those things. And then real projects include multidisciplinary team members, okay? So students also understand that things must be interdisciplinary. Therefore, they understand that as teachers exchange their knowledge, they ask one teacher, for instance, related to mathematics, they ask another teacher related to biology or chemistry or physics, and then they ask by themselves, and then they make the projects by themselves, asking their mentors, asking their teachers. And this is very important because it improves the way that they get real STEM projects. Okay, yes, of course, I am pretty satisfied about the OLCMS platform. Everything is great. For instance, I like very much the discussion forum because you can ask questions to another students, to your colleagues, and everything is very nice. If I had to say something, then maybe it would be very nice if we make a video easily. We upload a video easily to the platform, and we connect the activities with Facebook, for instance, or Twitter. But I think that the platform is very nice and is very useful. Okay. Okay, yes, of course. I think that these kind of projects, they are very important because they inform the students about about the future possibilities, about the future career options. Okay, because for instance, in our case, when we went to CERN, we understood that in CERN, in Geneva, in Switzerland, they are working many scientists. They are mathematicians, physicists, IT programmers. They are from all over, almost all over the world. They have different degrees and careers, and then they learned that the most important thing is to choose properly what they want to do in the future. Okay, yes, of course. This kind of projects, STEM for Youth projects, was very important for my students, for my students to understand, to know about their career options. Okay, as I mentioned before, when we went to CERN, then they discovered that there are many professions, careers over there. You only have to choose what you like the most, and then you focus in your target, and then you have to work hard. The results will be superb. Okay, yes, of course. These kind of projects are very important to inform and also to help the students to decide about their future. For instance, we have many students that they know for sure that in the future they want to be doctors, teachers, or firemen, you know. But there are many students that don't know very much about this, okay, about their future. And then right now, when they work in, for instance, this kind of projects, when they work in science in 3D with the Astole, or when they work with Arduino or Lego Milestone or things like that, they understood that they like it very much. They discovered that these things were very interesting. Now they tell me that they want to become an engineers, or they want to become IT developers or things like that. So I feel great with these things because I am a teacher that joined a project, STEMforYouth project, that maybe in the future, probably in the future, will have helped discover the students their interests, their future careers, and this is very important for me, very interesting. Yes, of course, this STEMforYouth project, it encourages students to decide what they want to be in the future, their future careers. As I mentioned before, we have many, for instance, in our particular case, we have many girls in Spain, traditionally engineers, IT programmers, physicists, almost all of them, they are boys, okay? But right now, in our high school, in our project, there are several girls working in this kind of projects. So, and I think that this is very important. And also, some of them, they want to be in the future physicists, mathematicians, IT developers, and this is very nice, very important for me. Okay, the benefits of this STEMforYouth project is amazing. We are deeply grateful of this project. We are deeply grateful to all the staff. I don't want to mention anyone because everybody was very helpful. They helped a lot in this kind of things. Why? Because our high school was in a low degree of demanding. Okay, when we make the list of new students, the number of students was the lowest in our city, in our city, for our high school. So it was last year, it was awful. It was something very dangerous for our high school because it could disappear. But this year, we joined the STEMforYouth project. Many of our students joined the STEMforYouth project. Some students were in the teams that won the STEMforYouth competition, and everybody in our city was asking, "Oh, that's great! How did you do that? It's amazing! It's awesome!" And then this year, we have more people demanding our high school. We only had last year. We only had 2 courses, and right now we have 3 courses in first degree. So it is amazing for our high school. All the teachers want to join the STEMforYouth project. All the students are in researching about projects, about how to develop projects of STEMforYouth competition or STEMforYouth projects, platform, and things like that. And everybody is amazing, and everybody is looking for this kind of projects. So for our high school is amazing. For me, I discovered this kind of methodology, and then from this point on, I am going to change the way that I teach mathematics in class, because I have discovered that these kind of things are amazing and very, very useful to understand mathematics, but also to understand other areas related to mathematics. And then when students say, "Oh, why do we have to understand statistics? Why do we have to learn the Gaussian distribution?" Then right now I can say, okay, this is a project, and then you will learn how to use mathematics, because mathematics is going to help you to develop this project, and it will help. It will be very helpful to finish your project. But also astronomy, also physics, chemistry, science, technology in general, everything is related, and then they understand that everything is related in this kind of methodology. So this is very important for me. I can say that right now I am a new teacher, so I am deeply grateful to you. Of course, we have plans for the future. Yes, of course. And as I mentioned before, we want to keep on with these projects. Everybody is looking for these projects, is looking to join these projects. All the students, but also teachers, want to join this STEMforYouth project. And everybody in our high school is excited, very, very excited about this STEMforYouth project, so that we want to continue. And I think that we learned many, many things about this year, and then some things that we made that weren't producing good results. We are going to change all those things, and then we are going to make the most of our time. I think that we are going to improve our projects, and then we are going to obtain better result, much more better results. So thank you very much indeed for everything. We are deeply grateful, and we want to continue making part of this marvelous, amazing STEM for Youth project. Thank you very much indeed. We are deeply grateful.